Howdy. A whole lot happened last week, so I figured it's been a while since I've been in this tub of contemplation, so I thought I'd dive on in and tell you all about it. A lot happened last week. My organization hosted a regional philanthropy gathering that I did a little presentation at. I picked up my piece from the iron pour that you may have seen me making in a previous episode. I literally followed a rainbow to this magical place called Jenkins that's working on a really exciting mural project. I stuffed some envelopes. I found my fisheye lens. I got mauled by my cat. And most importantly, I finally got to visit the Bell Hooks Institute. And that's really what I want to talk about in this episode. The Bell Hooks Institute got its start a while back, but this has been my first opportunity to visit it. I've been a big fan of Belle's for a long time. She's one of my favorite Kentuckians, and it blows my mind that she lives in my hometown now. I think that's super cool. She's been hosting a series on masculinity at her institute this spring, and I drove over to hear her have a conversation with Darnell Moore. I first met Darnell in Ferguson. He, along with the founders of Black Lives Matter, helped organize a national ride in the summer of 2014 after the murder of Michael Brown. I was blown away by the things that he and the other leaders had to say, and the way that they created inclusive and accepting spaces, unlike any I'd ever seen in movement spaces before. Darnell also founded The Feminist Wire and Mike.com, and has been doing really cool work since then. So I was excited to kind of go and hear what he's been up to.
Before I had any of the language that many of us use, feminism, all of the words with ality at the end, intersectionality, simultaneity of oppression, all of these terms that have been given to us by Black feminists, from Kimberly, from the Combined River Collective to Jim Jordan, Audre Lorde, and so many others, Kimberly Crenshaw. I knew a couple things. I knew that power, when used wrongly or in the hands of male-identified people, had a way of inflicting various forms of violences in the lives of women in my life.
Belle and Darnell talked a lot about family, about mental health, about trauma, and of course about political and state violence. And it was an extremely powerful conversation. It was really incredible to see two such brilliant people sharing their knowledge with all of us. So if you're ever passing through Berea, you should definitely check out the Bell Hooks Institute. It's one of the coolest places in town.